try to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Mounties of Louisville taking on the Thunderbirds of Brooklyn. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. But you look at this defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Go street. Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man and he hits it in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now a handoff working right. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. This one complete to Lacey. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Mountie.
Go. 50, green. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So nothing doing there. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a 1st down. And a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Mounties put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Second and 9 now. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say,
and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
and there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 9-yard line.
Fix the eagle! Fix the eagle!
They'll set up to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
Well, my friend, this is...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Here's
a quick throw caught out wide. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready, ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The 43-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ready, ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now inside the 25. And touchdown! A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds have got it back to within a score. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
On the double.
So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off. And all the way in from a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Looking to put a drive together.
Back to 60. Back to Buffalo 18. Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 9.
Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Bronco 80. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Got touching, 18.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Ready.
They throw it out right complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Cup 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11. My man.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A gain of 14. First down, 14.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready? Trouble. 38. 32. Yellow. Set.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2 yards to go, second down.
Come on, set.
Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Slide through.
Third down.
Beetle blue. Set.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's Blaster. 6. 50. Blue. Go. Zoom.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
6. Mega. Blue striker. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Take it at the 37. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
In motion, the tight end.
38. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Oh, some strong running. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And give him a gain of 37. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
With the RPO, he completes it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Mounties will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Thunderbirds 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just tall.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 35. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Green, down. Blue, 36 cluster, 6. Field, black. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, with the problems they've had getting away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
And got his man, complete. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Mounties have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go, set. Liking 18. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
Ready, set.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down the sideline he goes. And he gets this one down to the 24. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 50, green. White, white. Hut.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Set, hut. Light, yellow, 22.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
62 block, cycle. Set. Smash, red. Green gap. Cross red. Set, hut.
Back to throw here. And they'll work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Black open. Come on. Set, hut.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Down. 43 rail. Blue 32. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Mounties take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's go now. Liking it. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. It's complete to his running back. And he goes out right around the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Here we hut.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Mounties are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for
touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Mounties get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 28-yard line.
18 Rodler, 18 Rodler.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19, Cup, Panther, ready. Yep.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
First down,
Fight. Here we go. 60 red. 60 ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. 2nd and 6. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 6. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Set. Yellow, 22. 10 cycle.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Set. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Mounties start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline is complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
7-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Cowboy, here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
A gain of 9 on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Thunderbirds get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
On the set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be utterly happy with their execution overall.
And we'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
50 green. Field black. Grill green. Claws red. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he lost the football. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Blaster, stick. Go red.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Set, blue, go. 52 blue. Cut, cut.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Watch out now. Slide through. Set, hut.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And as this defense